Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Happy Solana day here, or just in general, taking a look at Solana, of course. It is Wednesday, not to be mistaken with Friday. We're going to take a quick peek here at this potential for retracement based on this bearish backtest of this ascending trend line. It's not a guarantee it's going to happen, but folks, when this does happen, a lot of times you can see a shift in momentum. You also got to recognize too, though, that Solana and Bitcoin are fairly well aligned right now. So if that is the case and Bitcoin continues to go up, then Solana will invalidate this ABC pattern and break its most recent high at 189. Okay, just some things to kind of think about. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Hope you can learn something today. Please do me a favor, hit the like button, comment below if you get a chance. Help us grow the channel. If you want to become a better trader, CryptoCache.tech is a site, link down below. Got a trading academy, community, and signals group. We've got a lot of new members coming over, and just quick heads up, we've got a few slots left available. So if you're considering, now is the time. We've had some pretty solid results here lately too. Awesome stuff here. We take a quick look. We can see what Cardano 60%, Caspa 30%, BSV 40, 70% for ICP, and roughly 40% for AVAX. So really good trades in the last couple of days here. So we're going to see if there's anything more optimal to take as far as trades are concerned. Is it worth taking a short for Solana? Generally speaking, bumper sticker version is no. I don't like shorting Solana, but again, it could be in a prime position for that. So let's see. Now we're starting to see a lot more liquidation forming here in the last 7 days. A couple days ago, it was like completely swept everything. It just looked like a no man's land. But now we're starting to see a lot of concentrations here. Specifically at 174, we've talked about that being a very heavy concentration liquidation. Also 165 below it. And now above, we're starting to see some shorts forming at about 184. So it makes sense, double top or effectively, that same resistance level retested, price action pulling back. I could see why people are shorting this coin. Okay, so again, 184 to 174, just above and just below the price action, essentially. So let's take a quick look at the daily time frame and recognize kind of where we're at here. Daily time frame should still look pretty bullish. Well, yesterday it was looking pretty solid, and we had even though we had a red candle close yesterday, still in decent shape. We're above all moving averages here. MACD, RSI, stochastic, money flow, everything is fantastic here, minus stochastic swinging down. And that's a very standard thing when the price action does as well as it has recently. So stochastic is kind of foretelling us that, hey, the price action is due to correct itself, which makes sense. That's just kind of how that happens, okay? So nothing really super telling on the daily, minus just confirming that we're still pretty bullish here. 4-hour time frame, letting us know that we are swinging down stochastically, but it's already pretty low. Generally, you don't see it swing super hard after this, but I would see, again, if the price does pull back, our next lower low should be this 0.382 to 0.5 level. I think 165 to 170. The reason why I think that is because, again, we have concentration at about 165 of liquidation here that could very well be swept here soon. So again, some things that we want to kind of be mindful of here. But I would say this little support range would be more likely to be targeted if the price action does pull back for the next leg down. Keep in mind, if we establish a higher high and break through 190 rather, we're going to be invalidating this descending trend pattern or this lower low and lower high pattern, and we'd be replacing it with one more leg up effectively. So just some things to be mindful of. Last thing we want to look at here is the hourly here. Let's quickly confirm we're with the cloud. We're not in great shape here. In fact, let's just quickly clarify that. Lagging spend is free and clear of the price section, so that's good, but we're barely above the cloud, and the conversion line and the baseline are getting really close. So generally that tells us that the price action is more likely to pull back than it is to go up. But once more, this isn't really saying that we're bearish at all. So you got to recognize that too. It just tells us that we're not fully bullish and we haven't broken free from this little lower low, lower high pattern so far. So what do you do in situations like these? Well, you do what I say often and you probably don't like, which is to wait and be patient for a good entry. My personal opinion, I'd rather wait for the price to pull back to the 170, 160 range before taking along versus trying to short to that level if that even happens. If it doesn't happen, all good. We missed an opportunity. We'll find another one, okay? Again, at the end of the day, it's important to recognize that you don't overdo it and try not to overtrade. That's a big problem nowadays. We do want to recognize too, we got some consolation here. I forgot to mention this, but in the last, I guess it'd be about 7 days worth of trading, we can see the most amount of volume at this 178 range. That does imply and reinforce the fact that that's a good support range for us. So this 0.236 fib level here is likely to hold if the price continues to pull back or tries to pull back again. So there's that as well. Again, if you're going to short this coin, folks, I don't see a huge issue with it. I want to take that with a grain of salt, or make sure you understand too specifically that if you do short this coin, While I think it's not necessarily a good idea, that's probably the better way to describe it. I think that you should use low leverage or position size. Make sure that you watch it closely, because I don't think there's any guarantee the price is going to come down, even though there are some signs starting to tell us that it may happen soon. All right. Again, I think it's still too premature, a little too early. But once more, Bitcoin, if it cannot go any further, cannot continue to make its higher highs and higher lows, I think Solana will eventually or inevitably pull back. Okay. So it's kind of where we're at there, folks. Hopefully that was helpful and I described that correctly. Deeply appreciate the awesome feedback I've been receiving from my community members and everybody that's been watching over the years. Or even if you've been watching for a few months or days, that's great. So deeply, deeply appreciate it. Thank you so much. Again, hit the like button, help grow the channel. Do yourself a favor. We do trade with BitUnix. $5,500 in rewards using my link to register. Check them out. I think you're going to love them. Our community uses them specifically. CryptoCache.tech is a site if you want to join, and of course, get to know us better. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions too, honestly. There's nothing wrong with that. We'll look forward to seeing you next one. Have a good rest of your day. Take care.